Right, we're going to try something different today. If you look up there, you will see that the holes for that take the pulley screws are completely worn out. Yeah, so it's quite a fiddly job to make those new. So what we're going to be doing is a quick method that any DIYer will be able to manage. What we're going to do is we are going to cut the frame across there and splice in a bit of wood behind there so that the pulleys have got something, the pulley screws have got something to grip onto. It's a DIY solution and we'll see if it works. So what we've done is we've marked out where we want to cut, and Sam is now going to cut that out. We're going to keep it complete so that afterwards we can put it back in again. Now that should now come out in one piece. So now we have plenty of room to be able to work. That's the back of the box. Now we come to the next stage. Right, what we've done is we've cut a piece of ply, which is roughly 9mm thick. And what we're going to do is we're going to insert it in there behind where the pulleys go. Now while we're doing that, we have to screw it in to hold it in place. Right, I can see. So what we've now done is we've located a piece of wood behind the hole for the pulleys. Yeah. Now what we're going to do is we're going to secure that first. Now the reason that we made it a bigger hole now what we're going to do is just underneath the where the rebate is, we're going to put a screw in there, a screw in there, a screw up there, and a screw in there, so that that is absolutely solid. We use 32mm lost heads. And the reason we use this 32mm lost heads is so that we don't snag on the or the sash cord won't snag on the end of the nail, the end of the screws. Then we do up the top. And the last one goes in. So that now is as solid as a rock. Now what we have to do is we have to cut the holes out, and we have a template there to work to. What we do is we're going to use the multi-tool to cut out the holes. And as you can see, that's a narrow blade on there. It's a homemade blade, but it works. And so what Sam will now do, this is Sam, he's going to...
Hello, YouTube.
Yeah, he's going to cut out the holes.
There it is. Can you get your hand out? That's the question.
Now your hand's stuck in there.
Got that weight on there, but we've got it.
We've got it. So those are the two bits we've cut out. That is now the repaired hole. And that's what it looks like from the inside. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the pulley in place and make sure that it fits. This is Matt. Yeah, he's going to put the pulley in place. This is one we prepared earlier.
There you go, Matt.
Matt wants to be a film star.
Well, you probably want silver.
We'll put the yellow ones in for the moment, if that's what you've got. Put it in straight, that's it. All right, so that's what it will look like. And around the back, it looks like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to pass a piece of sash cord through there to make sure that nothing jams. So that's the first one in. Yeah, and now we're going to put the second one in now. Now, the one thing you've got to remember with this is that the screws have to be longer because they have to go much deeper than the original screws. Now, originally, the original screws were 20mm screws. We tried with 25mm and that's still too short. So we've now put in 40mm screws, but we cut off the ends once we've screwed it in. There you can see, and we'll show you what we mean by that. We put the top one in first. Because that won't snag on anything. Right, now I'm just going to show you what that looks like from the inside. So here we've got around about 25mm of timber. Then we've got our 9mm the 9mm of plywood. We've put a 40mm screw in. We've put a 40mm screw in at the top. That's just in roughly at the moment. And as you can see, that comes out. Now on the top screw, that doesn't really matter because the ropes aren't going to foul on that. But on the bottom one, that's that one, they could foul on it. So what we do is we screw it in so that it's secure, then undo it and cut off so that it's a blunt end. And you'll see that in a second. That's it. So we're now putting a 40mm screw in there. Now I'll just show you that from the side. If we left it like that, that screw would hang on the, well, you can't see it because the wagtail's in the way. Right.
You can just see it behind the
Yeah,
wagtail.
you can just see it behind the wagtail. Yeah, so that needs to be cut off. So what we do is we undo the screw again. And cut about 10mm off of the screw. We use side cutters, yeah, however you want to do it. That makes it short. Now there is a very good reason why we cut it off and just don't use a shorter screw. We cut it off so that the threads are parallel all the way through. Yeah, if you can see that, this thread is parallel all the way through. When it goes in, it has more purchase than if there was a point on the end, which would then not allow it to penetrate all the way through. Okay, put that screw in. Right, that is now super secure. If we go up there, you can now see that both screws are shorter. And what we'll do is, to demonstrate it, we'll put a bit of sash cord in there so you can see the difference. Now, we've put some sash cord in there just to demonstrate. If you pull down on that one, yeah, now if you pull on the other one, you'll see that it doesn't come anywhere near the screws. It doesn't foul on anything, which is what we need to do. Yeah, and now we can put everything back together again properly. So we take the sash cord out, and what we now do is we now put in that bit of wood that we cut out. Right, okay, so what we're now going to do is we're just going to screw that in so everything's nice and solid. So there was a bit of plaster there that had already been filled. Oh, you can see it's been filled several times actually. So now that, all we need to do is caulk that and the job is done. That's it, job done.